Peace, family. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and join the movement, because we're about to dive deep into some real talk today. The grassroots is here with the unfiltered truth, because the mainstream media ain't gonna tell you what's really going down. Today, we're talking about a case that hits hard, especially for the Black community. A 26-year-old nurse named Erin Elizabeth Ann Strotman out in Richmond, Virginia, has been charged with malicious wounding and felony child abuse after allegedly abusing newborn babies, Black babies, in a hospital NICU. Yeah, you heard that right. Newborns, y'all. Defenseless infants. Let's break this down, because this ain't just a crime, it's a symptom of a bigger sickness. Alright fam, let's get into it. Erin Elizabeth Ann Strotman, 26 years old, was a nurse at Enrico Doctors Hospital in Richmond, Virginia. She worked in the neonatal intensive care unit, NICU for short, where the most vulnerable babies, premature infants, are supposed to be cared for. But instead of healing, this woman was allegedly out here breaking bones. According to reports from ABC News and Scripps News, Richmond, Strotman was caught on surveillance video in November 2024, mishandling a 5-month-old premature Black baby, fracturing his thigh bone. The complaint says she grabbed both of his legs, pushed them back until his feet were at his head, while the baby was crying out in distress. That's not just abuse, that's torture, y'all. And this wasn't a one-off. Authorities are investigating at least 7 babies who suffered unexplained fractures and bruises under her watch, going back to 2023. Now, let me paint the picture for you. These are premature babies, tiny, fragile, fighting to survive. Parents entrust these medical professionals with their children's lives. And this nurse, this so-called caregiver, turns around and does this. And here's where it gets real for us. Multiple reports, including from parents like Dominique Hackey, confirm that many of these babies were Black. Dominique's son, Noah, born premature in 2023, came out of that NICU with a fractured leg. They didn't know what happened back then, but now the dots are connecting. This ain't random, fam. This is targeted. And I ain't afraid to call it what it is. This smells like white supremacy in action. Let's look at the facts. According to Court TV, Strotman was arrested on January 2nd, 2025, and charged with felony counts of malicious wounding, which carries up to 20 years in prison, and child abuse, which could get her another 10. That's 30 years total if the judge throws the book at her. She's being held without bond at Enrico Jail West, and the judge denied her release on January 13th, citing the seriousness of these charges and the need for a psychological evaluation. Good, because anybody doing this ain't right in the head. But here's the kicker. The hospital knew something was up. Daily Mail reported that after 3 babies were found with fractures in late November and December 2024, they installed what they call angel cameras in the NICU. That's how they caught her in the act. But what about the 4 babies hurt in 2023? Why wasn't this stopped sooner? Now, let's talk about accountability, or the lack of it. Enrico Doctors Hospital put out a statement saying they're cooperating fully with the investigation and that Strotman no longer works there. But they paused NICU admissions right before Christmas 2024, and the Virginia Department of Health slapped them with a conditional license renewal. Too little, too late, fam. 7 babies had to suffer before they acted. And check this, the Daily Mail uncovered text messages where Strotman bragged to friends about taking Xanax and cocaine during her suspension, saying she felt like a psycho. This ain't just negligence, this is a predator who got comfortable doing dirt because nobody was checking her. And where's the outrage? If this was a Black nurse caught breaking white babies' legs, Fox News, CNN, all of them would be wall to wall with this story. Politicians would be screaming about thugs and criminals. But when it's one of theirs, targeting our kids, crickets. The silence is deafening, fam, and that's why we gotta speak up. This case ain't just about Erin Strotman. It's about a system that lets people like her operate unchecked until they get caught red-handed. Think about it. She was 26, not some old relic from the Jim Crow era. This is 2025, and we still got folks out here acting like it's 1925. Look at her, Erin Elizabeth Ann Strotman. This ain't no stereotype, this is the face of the enemy hiding in plain sight. She had Pinterest boards dreaming of her perfect wedding, her perfect life, according to the Daily Mail. Meanwhile, she's out here shattering Black babies' bones. That's the duality we're dealing with, smiling in public, sinister in private. And the parents, they're left picking up the pieces. Dominique Hackey told reporters he's still trying to heal with the other families, saying it's easier to heal together than to go through this alone. That's real, that's community. But they shouldn't have to be doing this in the first place. So what do we do, fam? First, we demand justice. Strotman's preliminary hearing is set for May 2025, per ABC 7 Chicago. We need to be on this. Make sure she don't slip through the cracks with some plea deal or a slap on the wrist. Second, we hold Enrico Doctors Hospital accountable. 7 babies over 2 years. That's a pattern, not a coincidence. Somebody knew something and didn't act. And third, we protect our own. This is why we gotta be vigilant, whether it's in hospitals, schools, or anywhere else our kids are vulnerable. The system ain't built to save us. It's built to sustain folks like Strotman until they mess up too bad to ignore. I want to give a shout out to the parents fighting through this. Dominique, Tori, Hackey, all of y'all. Your strength is what keeps us going. And to my people watching, don't let this story slide. Share it, talk about it, because if we don't, who will? This is bigger than one nurse. It's about the value of Black life in a world that keeps showing us it don't care. We care though, and we gone. Keep caring, keep fighting, keep building. That's it for today, fam. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what you think about this case. Hit that like button if you're with me, and subscribe if you ain't already. We'll keep you posted as this unfolds. Until next time, stay woke, stay strong, and protect the babies. Peace out.